It's Torghast time. We're going to be doing layer 4 of Twisting Corridors. Just double checking. We got Demon Skin plus the Mythic plus Reign of Chaos Demon Fire build. We got our Wrist Wraps of Superior Summoning for unlimited Infernals. We got our Health Stones out. We got our Vials generated. We're all good. We can get started. Layer 4. Reward. Helm of the Dominated. Toy. Don the helm, allowing you to pose as one of the Mossworn. 1 hour cooldown. Doesn't say for how long, and it doesn't say if it is consumed on death, but another toy that turns me into something else? Yes, please. Gonna go nice and slow, even though it's probably gonna take, give or take, 3 hours for this. Looks like we have enemies inflict increasing magic damage for our first 6 floors. And our choices are Chaos Bolt no longer consumes soul shards, but instead 10% of current health. This can be good, but starting out it is not a good idea, whereas 1 bonus Infernal, that is always a good option. Unless you need healing. Does not look like there's going to be any traps so far. So I'll just run over here and grab these Ashen Phylacteries in order to have a whole bunch, 18 Phantasma right off the bat. You get 1 per Phylactery. You can just call them urns. It really doesn't matter. It amounts to the same. Oh, it's 2 each. My mistake. Oh no. This is Motregar, which is... I suppose it's better to start off with the worst possible option. These ghosts just do so much damage, but if it's the early floors, then I can get through them fairly easily without any major issue. Just gonna sneak over and check on the sides here, make sure there's no hidden phylacteries or other things, just in case. Does not seem to be, so we just run straight into this little portal and instantly pull all this because for whatever reason they aggro while I'm in the air. Get out of the barrage. It does a huge burst of damage on that last little blast. Higher floors within the layer that can actually one-shot you and just kill you outright. But as this is the first floor, it's not that big a deal. Okay, I know what this is. So every single time we clear out a thing, we just jump in the next portal and it'll take us over somewhere else. Kinda random. First elite, Dark Soul Stalker. No real need to use Infernal on it if by the time I'm slinging a Chaos Bolt it's already at half health. Grab those for some bonus mastery. Extend the duration of it. And boom. Ah, good. Plundered Anima. I could either get 150 Phantasma now, or 5 for every Chaos Bolt I cast. It is the first floor, so that bonus 5 for every single Chaos Bolt has just governed that I'm going to try and turret more and rely less on Rain of Fire to consume soul shards. Like right here, I will open up with Chaos Bolt instead of Incinerate. Casting it at the Voidwalker, so I don't care as much. That I care about. Make him run in terror for a few seconds. Extra. No loot from there, but we have an Anima Cell here. Let's see. Looting Phantasma gives you an Absorb Shield, or Scouring Tide's cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds. The cooldown really doesn't matter a whole lot because it is Destruction Warlock. I'm splitting it onto 2 different targets, one that I know will die and one that I'm not sure will die. So if the duration of the dot expires before the target dies, the cooldown gets reset regardless. And since I have it paired more or less with Havoc, it doesn't matter, but I could get it down the extra 6 seconds. Just in case when I use it to split 2 targets to die, that it lines up with the refreshment of Havoc. The shield is terrible. There's like no reason to take it. This is a big area, so I'm going to happily drop the Infernal right here and start spreading out some damage with Rain of Fire, even though I want to be casting Chaos Bolt. That one's dead. And there we go. And a Bound Soul. I will happily take that bonus percent to my intellect. Infernals are gone. That's okay. And that's gone. Castle. Let's get that Channel Demon Fire on there. Ah, excellent. Primary Demon has 50% more health or 150 Phantasma. I can get all the Phantasma I want by casting more Chaos Bolts, and giving the Voidwalker more health is vital to my survival in this run. You can now order Steward to heal or buff you in combat, or the radius of Rain of Fire is increased by 20%. This actually is useful that I can do before each boss because of the cooldown of the Steward, 5 minutes. I'd be able to do this fairly often. At least once per floor, which will be useful to do it on the end of every floor boss. Now we should be shot all the way over here. Oh. That was convenient. Free. I'll take the free 1%. Here's a situation where I expect Bolt to die very quickly. There's one, and I get full shards because of it, and there's the other. Probably was overkill, but doesn't really hurt me too much this early. Health Funnel reduces pets' damage taken by 35% for 10 seconds, which is the... Oh, which is longer than the duration of Health Funnel. Interesting, I did not know that. Or Drain Life drains the same amount 25% faster. Keeping the Voidwalker up is a lot more important, so I will take the Health Funnel boost. Because if the Voidwalker goes down in one of those higher levels, I ain't surviving. Stun the pair, all of them. That's that one. Do you mind, sir? Sir, do you mind? There's a Voidwalker wanting to talk to you. Grab that and get out of there. Check to make sure that there's nothing worth keeping around, because those guys respawn with limited health afterward. looks like, yep, I'm through the maze portion. Nothing here, and it's an echo, which is the one that rains the potentially lethal thing down on me. Break all these at once. There's another one here. I'll just pop it with that so I don't get too close. Open up with Chaos Bolt into Infernal and Trinket. Go down Scouring. Get out of that before that big hit comes down. I could have used the Kyrian boost right there, but it's the first floor, so I didn't feel like it was necessary. Creatures that die while affected by corruption is garbage. Breaking Ashen Phylactery increases damage of next Incinerate. That is also not very great. Movement speed is increased by 60% when close to a wall or edge of hallway. These are all really bad. But I will take the one that allows a little bit of random movement speed boosts. And we're on to floor 2. 2 of 18. This is a trap. There'll be invisible guys on either side of it. Hello. Ah, Spectral Key. 1 of 3. There'll be a chest further along that has a free anima cell in it. Fantastic. Those are dead, and free plundered anima. Corruption's now instant cast, blah 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 blah. I will not use corruption as a gesture lock. Just it's against my code. And I will pick the 3% haste so that my spells cast faster and immolate ticks faster. There we go. And I will Havoc the Echo Shambler. The Marat doesn't concern me. Its damage is pitiful. Another double Chaos Bolt out. Cataclysm, dodge that. Well, that's going to be fun. Because things that have random fear is cool. It's okay. The double stun gave my Voidwalker more than enough time to pick them both up. And they're dead. And I get this anima cell. Intellect is increased by 30%, but I am no longer able to jump, or crit damage and healing increased by 6%. I think I can sacrifice the ability to jump for a large boost of my damage. Okay, come on, target the thing. Actually, oh, this is bad. There we go. Okay, spirits are going to be a problem because they fear. There we go. Dip in to grab that and get out of the poop as quick as possible. Break these phylacteries for more that. Dodge over to here to get more. Kill this spirit quickly. Excellent. And I cannot jump to get up there. How to manage it? Oh, there's a way up right here. There we go. There's the chest, but I need 2 more keys for it, wherever they happen to be hiding. I suspect there's one in the end area over there. And probably over here, possibly up there. There's a rare up there that I should kill. Grab all these. Come on. And this. Oh, excellent. 50%, another 50% health, which I will take even over that dot, which would give me a large boost in damage. The Voidwalker staying alive trumps any damage boost that I could possibly find in here. And that's an elite. But that's okay. Oh no, not an AoE that I'm not standing in. $300. It's at 34, so I'll just bump it under so that it matches the cooldown of Havoc. I'm surprised there's no key up here. It must be back over by this chain then. Which I'll have to cross through the poop to get to. Ah, excellent. Oh, what a shock. I am hunted by a rare elite. As I approach said rare elite. So drop that down, hit him with that. Chaos Bolt, and it's already dead. Floor 2, everybody. Super easy. 9% haste, 30% less magic damage, but 15% more physical, or 30% less physical and 15% more magic. Things are going to be doing more magic damage, so I'm going to take the 30% less physical, 15% more 30% less magic, 15% more physical. Because that way that flat out negates this torment right here. And the Voidwalker I intend to make so beefy that his defenses don't matter as much as just the sheer amount of health that he has. And there was no key up there either. Interesting. Oh, there's a remnant there. Don't want to forget that. Just going to do a quick once over of this area, make sure I didn't miss a second key. I did miss some phylacteries though, so something. The other key was here. There wouldn't be one down there. Oh, there's one right here. I am very glad that I went back, because that would have been disappointing to miss it. Which means the last key will be up at the end of it, because there's always, it's generally always 2 keys before you see the chest, and then 1 key after or around where you see the chest. It was a trap! But it wasn't for me. The trap was for them. Surprise! And the devil there is back. So we'll pull him out here and kill him so that he's out of the way. Havoc that. Scouring Tide them both. Kill that one. Kill that one. Grab that free mastery buff. Double Chaos Bolt the Shadow. Just for the free 10. Yep, there's the last key right there. I wonder if I can reach it through the gate. Nope. Caught on that. Get that last key and pick this anima power. Steward's Phial of Serenity, it restores an additional 25%, which it already does 20, so that'd make it a 45% heal. Cooldown, the cooldown of Summon Infernals reduced by 10%. This one is nice, but it's a trap. Damaging spells and abilities have a very high chance to heal you and your Summon Demon for 5% max health. This one is amazing, because it's a passive heal that I can put on the Voidwalker just by attacking. So there's no reason not to take that one. And you're in the way again. Now he's just a nuisance. Instead of actually a threat. Now we open this, grab this one. Fear instantly kills Marats, or when you fall below 20% health, immediately heal to full once per floor. That's amazing as just a emergency oh no button. And then we move on to floor 3, which will be a purchase floor, and I have just shy of 700 Phantasma to spend. Got a soul font trap there. And some remnants. Oh, cool. I'll just drop Rain of Fire to break those. I now have 701. It's always better to have a rounder number because of the purchases. They're always in increments of 5-ish, give or take. These extra ones. That gave me just shy of 50. And then I can use my portal to jump back up there. Supposedly there'd be a rope somewhere that I'd use to be able to grapple that spot, but didn't see it and not really in the mood to look. Whee! Two more of those. Out of the way. And a showcase of what the boss is. It will be the Phantom, whatever boss that happens to be. I personally like grabbing the Animal Horde at the end before I purchase, just to see what my options are. Marat Harmonious, which allows you to turn into one. I've never used this ability, and I don't see what benefit it would be. Steward increases movement speed by 30%. On a 5-minute CD, it's just not that amazing. Voidwalker damage increased by 50%, which helps him hold aggro because he does more damage. Okay. So I have 747. I'll spend the 5 for my cheap requisitioned Anima Cell. 150 for the plundered Anima Cell. And that's not a terrible option. It's floor 3, so getting that to 10 will help me be able to basically buy all the abilities when I get along the lines. Being able to instantly summon Voidwalker is not terrible. We're probably not going to go with a Ravenous Anima Cell this time. Let's see. 3. Be 525. I could get both of these. That's 250, 3, 475, or I could get these 3. But that double stun duration's amazing, and then I can double that up and be able to buy more on the subsequent ones really quickly. And 3% versatility because it's better than nothing. And then use my 2 anima cells. Critical strike damage and healing is increased by 30%, but your frost damage and healing is reduced by 25%. I don't deal any frost damage, so this is just a benefit. And another Glutton's Guise, or 3% crit. 3% crit would only increase Chaos Bolt damage, versus now Chaos Bolt gives me 15 Phantasma, meaning I am going to be able to exponentially purchase everything on every trader from here on, as long as I keep casting Chaos Bolt over Rain of Fire. Let's see. I have to come up all the way here to be able to get that. There we go. Get out of the way of that. Blast that. Oh no, it's a Marat. Chaos Bolt, it's dead. 15. Kill the Blazing. Hit him before he's able to fall out of combat. I did not get the Chaos Bolt off because Voidwalker damage. Oh well. The rope's going to be needed because it's going to be jumping from platforms on ropes now. Eliminate all those now, since I don't have any shards for free Chaos Bolts. This platform is mandatory, this platform is optional. And I can't target the hook because there it is. Marat's in the way. Go. Unfortunately, the Havoc Chaos Bolt doesn't count double for the proc of Phantasma. That's why predominantly I use it to just to spread the Scouring Tithe. Get out of the way of that. And pew! Boom. Okay, get off this platform before it's completely covered in the goop. This is a more advantageous spot to jump from. Go. And he's dead. That. That. There's a orb in here. Scouring Tithe generates soul shards, double movement speed, and double crit strike chance. Not necessarily terrible. Okay, lever puzzle. I like setting them all to here first, and then just going through each each combination at a time. There it is. Another animal cell. Chaos Bolt has a 15% chance to refund 2 soul shards. Meaning more Chaos Bolts, meaning more Phantasma, and the cycle spins around continuously. Marat right here with a one shot. Go. This platform has just 2 Marats on it. Okay. Interesting. Marats have no loot on them, so there's no reason to try and stick around for it. Weep. That. Double Chaos Bolt. Immolate the Shadow. Get it out of the way now. Loot everything. The Health Stone increases all healing, which is better than the plus 10%. Ooh, now that's a difficult choice. This will make a 30% chance for 2 soul shards, or I can have 3 Infernals when I use Infernal. You know, normally I would take this. Actually, I think I still would take that. It's just, it makes an already very powerful cooldown even exponentially stronger. So next we grapple to there, and we're going to have to fight both these immediately upon landing. I like how I didn't hit them, but because they came near the Voidwalker, they immediately started on me. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Voidwalker's so dumb, it won't attack anything that's attacking itself. It used to, but now it won't. Another Chaos Bolt there. Grab those and move off of it. Immolate out on that. That out. That. Now with 3 Infernals, my shard generation is ridiculously high. That because he forced me into there. When you critically strike with a direct attack, Arcane Bolt will strike target, dealing damage. Versus another one. I'll take the bonus damage off of crits. Floor 5, almost to the first boss. I'm surprised that was not a trap. I don't think there are traps on this one. Open up with a Chaos Bolt here. Into that. Got 2 shards refunded. Which means I can Chaos Bolt them both and then Chaos Bolt the Mara afterward. For all of the extra Phantasma. Indri the Tree Singer. Yes, I will help you.
But before I leave, I must find my flute. I sense it's nearby.
Having fun messing with the options. I mean, not so much of a better time to, right? I mean, how did the song go? We will make a mod out of you or something like that? I'm pretty sure it was a 3-letter word that started with M. I just can't remember exactly what word it was, you know? Patch of Phantasma or Rain of Fire. This is just unnecessary with the sheer amount of Phantasma that I'm going to gain, so Infernal Skewers is the only real option, even though I am going to be shying away from using Rain of Fire. Oh, excellent. Chaos Bolt does trigger the arcane damage. That's broken. Because Chaos Bolt always critically hits. Ain't I a min-max stinker? Climb right up these chains. And that's a trap, so we're going to dodge around this way. Put her back to the middle, just in case. And get ambushed, so we're going to do Infernal. And kill everything and get out of that barrage before it goes off, because that'd be bad, okay? So we're not going to get hit by that, okay? Okay. Fire another chaos with you. Through there with no problem. Alas, there wasn't anything of value outside of these. Because, you know, the last thing the number one thing I need is more Phantasma. With over 1,000 on floor 5. I'm going to be swimming in Phantasma by the end of this run. Whee! Just take this Wraith for the second. Chaos Bolt. Echo and Shade, or Echo and Shade. So it's the same either way I go. Get that way in here, grab the Remnant. Incinerates there. And a Conflagrate to finish him off. Chorus is the most dangerous out of that pack. All with that. Just in time for Infernal to come off cooldown again. And there's the flute. There you go, little Night Fae.
That's it. My flute. I will get to somewhere safe.
Leave this. Spells and attacks have a chance to grant 35% haste. Or a satchel filled with herbs and fish. I think I'll take the 35% haste. Break those. Continue around the circle. Spot there and there. I'm going to be trying to use this elite to get as much cooldown reduction as possible on Infernal, which requires more Chaos Bolt casts. hit you once. I appear behind you. Because reasons. There it is. Now we're cooking with Foulfire. Dealing arcane damage has a chance to turn non-elite targets into inanimate hostile objects, killing them instantly. Or 1.5 minutes of immunity to all damage, or circle reduces damage. I'll try that one, because the other two have no benefit to me. Floor 6, first boss. First boss, Binder Barates. First to the broker. Take the cheap one. Take a plundered cell. Look at our options. I do not want to reduce stamina in any way, shape, or form this early in the run. That would be extremely unwise, kind of arrogant, because the end floors are going to do so much damage that I'm going to need every point of stamina and health that I can get. So instead, I will do the opposite, increase max health by 15%. We'll take the mastery by 3. Take the fleeting frenzy potion because I can. And the ravenous cell. I really don't intend to use that, but I have so many that it really doesn't matter. Killing Amara reduces the cooldown of Shadow Fury will be useful. I just won't cast Corruption, ever. I'm just not going to do it. It's completely worthless to me. It's not even worth me having put it on my bars. I don't use Teleport Circle. I mean, I guess Rain of Fire is not that amazing, and this is just kind of a worthless ability. So, yeah. So I'll pop these two. Not going to use that, so increase Rain of Fire critical chance, and now killing Amara reduces Shadow Fury by 40 seconds on its cooldown. Which is the majority of it. Alrighty, let's take on this boss. Binder Barates. Open, let's incinerate into triple infernal. And now I just sit here and turret with Chaos Bolt. Interesting. But he's already dead because first boss. That could have been a lot worse. I have not seen that boss on any challenging actual levels yet. Let's see. Demonic Gateway, which I rarely would use, can now be used every 3 seconds. Stat of Remnant Soul Blessing increases pet damage by 200%. Or gain Soul Conduit. I will take the talent, because now I have every Soul Shard has a 15% chance to be refunded, on top of Chaos Bolt already having a 15% chance to refund 2 shards. So now it has a 50% chance twice. Not necessarily a 30% chance, but 2 15% chances. Let's see. New area. When not in combat, Seekers with increased health periodically hunt you down. Plus the increased magic damage remains. Traps? No traps. I am glad that we're getting rid of the pit fight floor early, because this one can be a problem. This floor is what ended my run back on layer 2 a while ago. Because of all the elites. What is that arcane one? A chance to turn elites. Interesting. Yeah, every Chaos Bolt is now going to do bonus arcane damage. So that was a good pick. Now that I know that anything that says on critical hit will guaranteed trigger those, I will target those more often when I see them. Of course, the Havoc ones don't count because they are not a direct target spell. They're a byproduct. Tried to jump. I can't jump. I feared him off when he was doing that because he would come back and after his locks he tries to do a whirlwind. That, oh yes, double blood gorged leech, meaning now all of my spells 10% chance, or very high chance per spell to heal 10% max health for both me and my demon. Let's see, we'll take those out first. Take out this guard next. I'll go over here and pull the lever. Pull the lever! Crunk! Surprisingly, that was the right lever. Realistically, I could probably skip some of these things with the sheer amount of Phantasma generation I already have, but I'm hunting for every possible anima cell necessary, because everything after floor 10-ish is when it gets really hard. And so every ounce of power that could give you an edge, go for it. Oh. The Havoc one on this guy actually procced the arcane attack. I did not know it would do that. I guess it does. Like, I know it doesn't proc it if the target dies when they get hit by the Chaos Bolt, because they just overkill. Like, for example, there, guaranteed hit. I was not aware that it has just a chance on the Havoc one. I intentionally put Voidwalker on passive so that I could pull it away from these. Last thing I want to fight is a Lord of Locks and a Lord of Torment at the same time. See if I can just get the Lord of Locks. Nope. Infernal time. My shard generation is so high, and Chaos Bolt is not hasted enough to be able to cast in the appropriate amount of time needed to maintain that balance of constantly gaining shards without overcapping. Let's see. This is a dead end. Scouting Tithe. Double Chaos Bolt. No, come back. I want to kill you. And there's buttons. Spells have and attacks have a chance to grant versatility or 10 soul remnants. I think I'll take 10% to intellect over versatility. That. Go there. And get the sentry. That. Excellent. Free anima cell hiding in this urn. Crit strike plus 3%, which is 3 direct percent damage to Chaos Bolt. Or a fixed amount governed by crit strike, a bonus directly to Chaos Bolt's damage. So that's the end. And this should be a... Oh no, that'd be me backtracking because this was separate. Okay. Separate. Partitioned. That's the word. shield. This is melee. Nope. Attacks have a chance to fire a bolt of lightning, dealing nature damage. Next floor, which is 8, which will be just another regular floor. Regular. Lord of Locks in the middle. We'll grab this on the side here and wait for that patrol. One shot the Marat. One shot another Marat. Man, those proc chances are actually really high. Damage versus now I heal 15% max health. High likelihood on every attack. Is it 15? Yes. 5% each time. I've gotten that as high as 25%. Or, no, I think it was probably 35% healing. High chance on every hit. It was ridiculous. I felt you're just invincible at that point. You know, as long as you're attacking. Ah, look, spectral keys again. We have another one of those chests. Oop. Pew. Boom. Grab the key. Break these. Up, there's another key. And the map is telling me the third key is a floor above me, which means these are staircases there and there. Interesting. I'm just gonna Infernal now, because I don't like Lord of Locks. And Horrify him out of keeping me stunned like that. And he's dead. Taken down by the Brute Squad. One does not simply mess with the Brute Squad. Let's see. Grab this. And away we go. I'll go to the one on the right first to get that last key if possible. Voidwalker. Finish that one. What do we got? So many targets, it's not worth trying to Chaos Bolt each of them individually. So I will rain a fire there. But now there's fewer. Ah, it does work. The combo ability. That's a hard choice. Because haste will make me do more damage, but max health is max health. So I'm going to take that, because the more pumped up he can be, the better. 88,000, give or take. I've seen the Voidwalker go over 1,000,000 HP. And now that I'm not on a particular floor, Mortargar, I don't have to deal with a particular bug. Just for Warlocks, where their pet's increased health doesn't calculate correctly. Isn't it great? Anywho, the other key should be right at the top of these stairs somewhere. I would suspect it's right. Yep, dead ahead. And then the chest is on the other side. But the question is the exit by the chest or by the key? It's by the chest, because this is just an anima cell and should be, after that, a dead end. Yep. Excellent. Demon Skin talent, which I already have, or enemies within 15 yards have the casting speed reduced. I will take the Crown of Obstinance, because the other choices would be either Dark Pact, which I rarely use, or Burning Rush, which is just not terribly necessary. I mean, it's useful, but it's not necessary. Now we just go straight across. Chaos Bolt the Seeker. Pew! Free stuff. Interesting thing as well, the Crown of Obstinance and the Shroud ability that makes it so that things can't target you outside of them. If you get within a certain range of a mob with it where they touch the aura, you can pull them and pull them out of anything they might be next to, unless it's like directly tied to it. So like the previous floor where you had the two elites fighting, I could actually pull the two elites separate just by touching one of them barely with the aura. Little interesting ways to cheese just a little bit. Meanwhile, there goes the Voidwalker making random friends again. Cataclysm down on him. And another Chaos Bolt. And eliminate the Mawrat. Free Anima Cell. Ooh, Inferno talent. Or... Mastery is increased by 30%, but arcane damage and healing is reduced by 25%. Mastery's great because it increases my overall damage. It's my second best stat, but I also would have to consider... Where'd it go? I have the thing... Just before I got that, there it is. When you critically strike with a direct attack, an arcane bolt will also strike the target, dealing 25, almost 26,000. Or 2,600. So if that's reduced by 25%, 2,600 divided by 4 would be, that reduces it by about 400. That would make it only a 2,000 damage hit. Not necessarily that bad. Oh. These Seekers appeared because I'm not in combat, but that's fine. They're pushovers. Already dead. or Inferno, which would give me soul shards off of critical strikes from Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire's crit chance is increased by 75%. I think I want to go with this, but the mastery is nice. I'm going to go with the mastery. Because I don't want to be reliant on placing Rain of Fire for a bonus. And I should have gone with the Rain of Fire because now there's an increase there. Or I can just have 10 increased on my intellect. Which realistically, the 10%, my intellect's just flat out 43% higher. And he's dead. When you attack a new creature, you're healed for 14,000. Killing a Marat increases max health. That's probably what I would want to take. Because increasing Voidwalker damage is okay, but it's not essential. It's better than a lot, but it's not top tier, which is his health being increased. That is the number one thing you want, is anything that increases Voidwalker health. Or your stamina, or your health, which then influences his. We are on another purchase floor, which is great. I have 2,500 Phantasma. Get out of that trap there. Break these for a little bit more. Yep. Don't want to go over there. And looks like it's the big golem. Grab this animal horde. Stack a soul remnant. Blessing increases pet damage. Dealing nature damage has a chance to inflict target with storm cycle, dealing 3,100 damage every second indefinitely, or race. I do nature damage. These actually only pop up if you're already capable of doing the damage. So if you're not able to actually trigger these, they won't appear. So since I have a chance on any spellcast to do nature damage, that's not that terrible an option. Let's see, automatically get the cheap one, get the free plundered, get the ravenous because I can. I forgot to use the other one. I'll have to remember to on the next couple floors. Ooh, increase the stun duration by even longer. Chaos Bolt will now give me even more Phantasma. I have not been using Curse of Tongues. I have not been using Demonic Circle. There's no reason not to grab that because I do use it. Orb of Replenishment is always great, just in case. Just in case the demon dies, I can now resummon it instantly, and versatility boost. Yes. Open that. If anyone's wondering what the little bag thing that I keep getting and opening, it's a carrion thing that gives me tailoring and enchanting materials. It's a carrion thing. Steward choose your on increase in movement speed, or Scouring Tithe. Scouring Tithe's cooldown is now almost 20 seconds. Attacks have a chance to fire a bolt of frost magic, which, if I remember correctly, frost magic is reduced by 25%. Or Marats explode, dealing plague damage to all nearby enemies. This one's okay. The problem is that the Marats run all over the place. Although I have been one-shotting them, but they've never really been close to anything. So I'll just go with the free bonus frost damage. Floor 10, we should have 10, 11, and then 12 will be the boss. Then 13, 14, 15 will be will be purchase. 16, 17, 18 will be final boss. Hopefully on a different wing of it so that I don't get any double stacks of these abilities. Chaos Bolt. With all of that. Just kind of constantly edging myself forward. Allowing all those extra damage procs to do their magic. Call that. See if I can get... didn't quite work. Just rocket jump out of the way from a standing position. Touch that orb, which should heal. Didn't heal him. Interesting. Critical damage and healing increased by 18% or a third infernal. That's going to make things a little ridiculous, but I'm going to spend a few seconds and put his health back up, and we'll proceed onward. Shield's just not that good. 65 per Phantasma. Or cooldown of Infernal reduced. There we go. Heh. That one Marat kill right after Shadow Fury almost completely removed it from cooldown. Take the haste over the Mara explosions. I've already kind of explained why it's not that great. Wow, all those stacking abilities are actually really strong. At least here on floor 10. We'll see what they do in about 5 floors, right? Like, realistically, it's 13 through 18 that are the hardest. That's where the real challenge begins. What? Where? What? Okay. Sure. Whatever. Let's go ahead and run over there. Okay, so we know that one's no good. Wait, here? Go. And I'll take demon damage over. Something that's a bit more consistent. Because as good as it is for it to proc off of every Chaos Bolt, demon's damage is more consistent because I'm not 100% of the time casting Chaos Bolt. Pretty close, but not 100 like the demon's damage would be 100%. We'll open with Cataclysm, straight into Infernal. And Shadow Fury into a Rain of Fire. And all the little ones are dead, and big guy's dead. Phylacteries, they're all busting apart just because my Infernals are nearby. I now have bonus 50%, or yeah, increased all of my intellect by 15 or 50%. Double Chaos Bolt on you. Go. Damage by 50, unending resolve duration increased by 1,000. This is nice, but it's not really that necessary since I only use it as an oh crap button in the first place. Heal for 25, heal for 50% health now. Floor 11. Almost there. Instantly dead. And now Rain of Fire has a 100% try. 100% crit strike chance. This looks like a dead end, or it could mirror, but I'm gonna presume that it's a dead end right there. These urns here, and a cell. Frost damage has a chance to break off a portion of your foe, reducing their health by 5%. Or the third one, which means that the killing a Marat would reduce Shadow Fury by 100% of its cooldown. I want to say this, but this seems the more sure thing, presuming Marats show up. But this is more of a sure thing across the board, despite it being a chance thing. It's more likely for me to deal frost damage than it is to guarantee Marats all the way through the rest of the run. I say that as there's a Marat right there, but it's the combination of finding a Marat while Shadow Fury is on cooldown. Whereas boom right there was frost damage. Could have done 5% of his health right then and there. Pew. dodge it. And mastery by 3%, not using corruption. And swinging blade trap. Now there was a chance where having Shadow Fear on cooldown and having the Maw Rats actually worked. I just can't guarantee that. There we go. Wait for the blade to come back and then cross. Alrighty, moving on. Gosh, it was hit with all three effects. Nature for lightning. Nature, arcane, frost, and chaos damage all at the same time. Maw that out of the way. Go for the Maw Seeker. Cross over to here. Pull this lever, which hopefully turns those off. Good. That affects 2 of them. That affects all of them. So I need to cycle this one through first. Next, that one. Finally, that one. Cell. Yep, 50% more health to Voidwalker. He should now have 125,000. 1/8 of a million. Ah, good. The Colossus is separate. Give you a nice long stun. Nope. That. Take this Bound Soul Remnant, 53%. Plus a 22% max health increase because of the Maw Rats. And Eternal Chaos Bolts. Shadow damage has a chance to blind the target. You see, the problem is the only thing I have that does shadow damage is drain life. It's just not, that's not worth it, and both of these aren't worth it. Yeah, so I'll take the one for shadow damage just in case. Maybe, I guess. It's not that great of an option. And for whatever reason, it's decided to not fill up my Voidwalker's health anymore. Still should be... Yep. Just shy of 130,000. I keep forgetting these. Next floor. First 3 mobs, we're gonna do it. Anima Cell. Both plundered. The Ravenous. Reduced cooldown. Free versatility. Orbs now do 75%. Even more. Chaos Bolt now gives ridiculous. Just not going to use that, and just not going to use that. Actually, just in case. And I have no intention of ever using that. Go up to the top of the stairs. Boom, and boom. Chaos Bolt now has a 30% chance to refund shards. Scouring Tide's periodic damage increased by 75%. There's what I'm looking for. Voidwalker's health has been doubled. He is now 250,000 health. That's what we want to see. Just get that Scouring Tithe on him. One ability I haven't got yet is the one that increases duration of Summon Infernal, but I don't really need it. Getting 25 Phantasma per Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt no longer consumes soul shards. Instead 10% health, no thanks. Deals damage, deals 5%, I guess. Bottled Shadows is the only really viable option out of those 3. And now the floors start to get hard. Very hard. In fact, one could even say they actually start to get threatening, and it's Cold Heart Interstita, meaning enemies now have increased health. And yet, no physical damage increase, which is good, because I take more damage from that, back from the very beginning. I'm surprised I haven't seen any more rare mobs, or rare elites. Just not that lucky, I guess, today. Another carrion bag. Pop that now. I don't want to use it on the Marat because that will be bad. One on a Guardian. Should give me... Killing a creature grants 5% haste for 10 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. one on a prisoner. Make sure that its health doesn't get reset. Just because. Free soul remnant. Become a cloud of insects when out of combat, increasing movement speed by 80%. Cool. So it's basically a passive, more powerful out of combat burning rush that doesn't do damage to me. I can get behind that. Oh my gosh, those javelins, they hurt. Ah, and a key. Gonna need that. So Agent and Binder, these both deal magic damage. Kill the Agent first because they have a fear, which is very annoying. And they both just crumple like a house of cards. 50% more damage or infernal reduction. Do that. The Fey Leaf things. I'm pretty sure nothing is left on this floor of any value to use the orbs on. Unless I do a Mott Rat. But no thank you. That. Chaos Bolt there. So much extra damage flying at it. I'm getting more Phantasma from the Chaos Bolts than I am from actually killing it. 1-to-1. That, which was vital because here is a key. My goodness, they're falling over like a stack of house of cards. I'm gonna have a problem with that. Periodically, those ambushers come down until one actually comes down and stays down to fight, and then they'll go away. It's pretty much every floor, at least one spot. But it's kind of it's more annoying not because of the damage it does, but because it does a knockback, which at the wrong moment can just instantly kill you by knocking you off a ledge. Don't mind me, just there's the ambusher. And he'll try to fly away and continue the nonsense across the thing, but if you kill him, it stops those completely. there. Dead Marat. Have to find the last key, which I'm probably behind there. Oh, no, it's right behind this little lip. I can see it on the minimap. So I can grab that, double back for the chest, and then clear out the rest of these. They're keeping me in combat, which means like, there we go. Yep. Now I can go down there super fast. It's like I'm mounted almost. So fast. Increase Scouring Tithe periodic damage, or your attacks now have a chance to curse your target and deal shadow damage, which that shadow damage then has a chance to blind. Yeah, the arcane, the damage from Scouring Tithe is inconsequential compared to the effect. And there's the Soul Platter. Duration of Summon Infernal is doubled, but it has a 50% chance per Infernal to take one of your Soul Remnant blessings. But if it does, doubles the damage of the Infernal. Pretty much means I want to be as conservative with using Infernal as possible to be able to get the maximum amount of damage out of it when they need it. And it also doesn't hurt that I have a nice hefty stockpile of the blessings. That is an agent that does the fear. That's annoying. Shadow Fury there. I might not need Infernal for this. Make sure the agent's far away from me. Oh yeah, totally don't need it. Slapping down enough effects on it that it just doesn't really matter. Oh no, that's a tough choice. 45% or what's the duration on? 12? It would add another 3, so 15 seconds. Oof. I'll take that one. Floor 14. Boost his health back up because for whatever reason it doesn't just start him. It starts him at 100% health for a base Voidwalker. Plus any bonuses from the Warlock's health or stamina. After that, you have to heal it up the rest of the way. This is going to have the annoying swirls to try and knock you off the platform, I suspect. so many effects on it. Little did I know that the effect abilities were the way to go. That's all of that. Now I'm just going out of my way to make sure that I have it on cooldown when I engage a Maw Rat. Soul Remnant. Big Chicken Bird of Doom! Angry Owlkin! And boom. So broken. And yet so amazing. Well, that leads to the exit of the floor, so I will go this way for free stuff. More haste, and reduce cooldown of Infernal. Even though I'm using it sparingly, when I do want to use it, I might be able to actually consecutively use it multiple times in the same fight. Dark Fury talent. Well, I already have more or less that, and then, you know, a 5th Infernal. Now I just call down the maximum 5 that I literally can't get anymore at the same time, or else it'll just override a previous one. binder. The one in the back looks like it's an ascended, which, if I recall correctly, doesn't have any particularly interesting powers except maybe a leap. Double check that one. Yep. Yep. Yeah, come on. There it is. And max health 15%. Meaning Voidwalker is now 757,000. Let's see. No. No, no. I guess we'll take the drain life one. The others are kind of pointless at this late stage of the run. Let's see. There should be, yep, trap room. Luckily, I should have more than enough movement speed to actually be able to evade them quite handily. There we go. Soul cages. Only 3. What did I miss? Nope. It's the other one. Unnecessary at this point. Not going to use it. So fear instantly kills maw rats. And I still have one of these to use. Well, 2 now. 1 per floor. Needs to be used. Take all of that. I'll take both of these for extra lives, just in case. 6% increase. Because I have 3,300, might as well, but I'm not going to use that. And I'll get 30 each. Ten soul remnants. Watchful Lightfly defends you, dealing holy damage to enemies that strike you in melee. Could be useful. Vial of Serenity restores 25% more. Time to start grabbing that one. Haste by 3%. And another 25, which means it now heals... should be 65. Oh, no. That one just got cancelled. For whatever reason, it's still 45. Call the steward now to refill these.
Is there work to be done?
We don't
Back
need
to
it
work.
for now. Now for the last 3 floors and the most difficult. First thing I'll do is break those. One on the agent. Drink the other one of that. And I got Cold Heart Oh no, it's still... Never mind. I am remembering my previous one where I got Cold Heart Interstitched twice in a row. I already have this ability, so it's giving me 75 Phantasma. Oh my gosh. Voidwalker just annihilated those other two. Increase radius of rain of fire. Haste by 3. I will not take that one. It increases the damage of an ability that does not need damage increase because that's not its function. Ah, there's a rare elite on this floor somewhere. Probably right in here. Nevertheless, I'm going to take this one. Effects only 1. Effects 3. Effects 4. %, increased crit damage and healing. These guys all off one at a time. Attack the far one, which for whatever reason did not pull the near one that it ran through, but I am not going to question it. Maybe that's a new tactic. This would warrant some experiments. I'm glad I was not near him when he did that, because that could have thrown me right off the platform. It's the moth. again. I think I had the moth on when I did floor 3? Not floor 3, layer 3. Just in case I ever use Curse of Tongues. I think I discovered the secret. Let's see. 9% critical strike chance. Attacks have a chance to create a cloud of irritant near your target for 12 seconds. Enemies caught in it have damage done reduced. Reduces the range at which enemies detect you. I think I will take the irritating moth dust. And now we travel back. Down and around. Because I'm not jumping down. Firstly, I can't jump. Secondly, I'm not plunging into the middle of a knot of enemies with no way to withdraw if necessary. That would just be unwise. Oh, they missed. Yes, ball. Dead. It works. What is this nonsense? Okay. Strategy unlocked. turned into an anvil. Heh. I'm just gonna pretend that an anvil dropped on it, because that's way more funny. Agent again means it has the most irritating of fears. Just to push it a little further away, and still didn't need Infernal. Increase the stun chance, or the stun duration even further. Now it's 15 seconds. Last full floor before the final boss. That's all that separates me from my toy. Voidwalker, 1.3 million health. Whoop. Ploop. That's a trap. The last of the ravenous orbs. Gas bolt. Gas bolt. Well, death. What are they fighting? More Phalef Wardens. So I will hit the javelin. Floor cleared, or one little platform cleared. Yeah, as I suspected, but there wasn't anything left to use it on really. And that was a key. This is a not really that long of a floor. There'll be one around here at the trap right there. Oh yes, of course, double agent. Ha! And there's that. And there's the actual ambush here. So that's defeated quite handily. Pew! I'm just going to stay back here, because he's going to do that Thundering Stomp, and I don't want to be anywhere near that. Case in point, if he were to do it again right there, I could very well get knocked off the platform. That would not be ideal. Oh, lovely. Two awful abilities that I have zero desire to use either of them. Oh. And then 3% mastery. Oh good, and the last key's right up here. Grab that key to grab the chest. Max health. Yes, definitely. There, more max health. Just to check. 1.7 million. Oh. $79, 80% intellect. There we go. Nearly there. There might be a trap right there. Nope. Kill the agent. Okay. Turn into a box. finally, one last agent in my way. Blocked its terror with my own fear. And the Dark Fury talent. At the very last moment. Fine, I will take it. 45-second and its radius is increased. Which means that one Marat would refresh it completely. Assuming that I wasn't on the final boss. Let's fill up our extraordinarily tanky Voidwalker. So much health. 1.7 million HP Voidwalker. Dark Ascended Chorus. We have 4 Dark Whisper Signets, so we summon 5 Infernals. Scouring Tithe is off 18 seconds. 150% more health plus double from this. Various other damages. We do extra Shadow, extra Arcane, extra Nature, and extra Frost damage. Let's see what we get. Random. 2 more randoms. 2 more lives. And 6% increased critical damage and healing. And just for the giggles, now we get 35 Phantasma per Chaos Bolt. And I just out of a matter of principle will not take that one. Drink that. Tap all 3 of these. Versatility by 3%. Don't need a Phantasma based shield. There's only 1 creature to attack, so I'll take 10 Soul Remnants so that my intellect is now at 90%. Steward Vial does 45%, so I'll take crit damage and healing. Alrighty. Open up with Incinerate, go into 5 Infernals, lay down Rain of Fire for that bonus. Cataclysm, Scouring Tithe, Channel Demon Fire, and then we just settle into Chaos Bolt Cannon. Mortal Coil to push it off of us when it does the leap. Continuing to just Chaos Bolt Cannon. Infernal lasts an entire minute because we have Soul Platter. Fear it off of me a little bit. It didn't go very far, so we're going to do Shadow Fury, which will stun it for 15 seconds, and Rocket Leap away, just to keep it away from us, just in case it does any kind of cleave. Don't want to risk any extra melee damage on me, and just continue spamming the Chaos Bolts. And she's dead. Twisting Corridors, Layer 4, complete, flawless victory. I didn't even use the Freeding Frenzy potion. Well, it's good to have those just in reserve in case you need them. But yes, that was the whole run. Fantastique. Victory is mine.